Welcome back to another Bitcoin update. Today we're gonna talk about US inflation and what Bitcoin is doing in the 4-hour chart. We have a crazy candle here, so I will try to explain what is going on with Bitcoin right now. So first of all, the US inflation came out at the highest level in 40 years. Thing is, everybody was already expecting inflation to keep going higher. At least I was, and I don't think it's coming down anytime soon. So it is a big problem, but at the same time, because the market already expected, we kind of have a fake out. It went down and recovered pretty quickly. What does that mean? I believe this is kind of buy the rumor, sell the news, except this time was sell the rumor, buy the news. We're gonna bring back our analysis from the last video, and what we see here is very interesting. I traced this Fibonacci from this low here to this recent high, and we would expect to see support between the 786 and the 618, and that's exactly what happened. Bitcoin did not even touch the 18600. It recovered before that, and this yellow line was the previous support line, but we kind of broke below. So is this a fake out and Bitcoin is going to recover, or we are actually coming back down? So let me get rid of all this and let's trace a parallel channel. So we're going to trace from here to here and to here, and look at this, how perfect these lines are touching in the top and now at the bottom. So this 4-hour candle had a pretty high volume, and this is the real volume because we are here on the perpetual futures. We're not using spot anymore because the spot has 0 trading fees, and that means we can have wash trading. This will not happen on the coin margin on Binance. You can sign up with the link below, 20% off your Binance trading fees for life. Anyway, we got the bad news and Bitcoin did not fall that much. In fact, we didn't even lose this previous low. So in my opinion, this is looking more bullish to Bitcoin in the very short term. And I mean, we can probably touch this trend line again, which is going all the way back since April. So yes, I would fully expect Bitcoin to retest this line and then probably fall again. We still have so many bad news to come in the next few months. But for the very short term, I am bullish on Bitcoin just because the way Bitcoin held, and actually the dollar is starting to lose value now. So check this out. The US dollar is finally coming back down, and this is very positive for Bitcoin in the short term. This is the USD futures against all currencies. So as with crypto and stocks, the USD chart also tends to have these U patterns, and they like to fulfill that. So we have this big U from here and an inverted U here, and now we have this giant U, and I fully expect the USD to top around here. But what we are seeing in the short term is probably a retrace back, which could mean a Bitcoin pump in the very short term. So we are starting to see a shooting star here on the weekly candle, which marks a local top at least. Maybe Bitcoin could finally have a little pump, but I do believe any pump will be short-lived. Until inflation is brought under control, until the Fed stop raising rates, I don't see any point in buying any crypto asset right now. This is not financial advice, of course. This is just me looking at the charts and sharing my thoughts. Let's take a look at Nasdaq. Nasdaq also a very strange candle similar to Bitcoin. So this could also be a local bottom. Maybe we're going to see a little pump here and only to come back down later. Because if we look at the monthly chart, tell me this is not a bubble. This is the 2000 bubble, the .com bubble, and it fell for more than 2 years. It was about 85% drawback, but now we just fell about 40%. And in my opinion, this was more of a bubble than the actual .com bubble. So I do think in the long term, there is more downside to come. Maybe we're gonna test these levels here. This was the COVID crash, and I think we can, and I think we will get there quite quickly and then start to recover when the Fed changes course. So anyway, those are my thoughts for the very short term in Bitcoin. I expect the price to reach this trend line where we probably will face resistance. And of course, when Bitcoin touches this trend line again, there will be a new update. So like the video, subscribe if you like this type of content. And who knows, maybe Bitcoin can even break above this trend line and recover all these levels. So let's wait and see. But for now, things are looking quite good for Bitcoin.